Hello everyone, my name is Bradley. I have a Brad taste in music, and I've been waiting for this moment for so unbelievably long, you have no idea. I've actually been paid to listen to this album before by someone named Neo, someone who I'd like to say I'm still good friends with. I haven't talked with him a whole lot, but I still love him. And what happened was I wasn't going to listen to it that day, so I was going to dedicate some time to listen to it outside, and then never actually did. I ended up refunding the request entirely. And nothing ever came of it. And I've been meaning to listen to this full album for so long. I might have even heard this full album before. I don't even know. But when I had Swan's radio play on Spotify, it would play songs from here. Here's the thing about this album, though. It's very important to pay attention to. This is considered one of the Godfather albums of post-rock. A lot of people say that, oh my God, I don't like Black Country New Road. It's just Slint. I don't like Black Midi. It's just Slint. You know, it's Slint. These guys, this is one of the forefathers of many different rock genres in a way. So yeah, Spiderland, Sludge Bud sends this in, sends $360, says 1991 album from the band Slint, their second and final record, This was recorded in 4 days. Are you serious? I mean, it sounds like it, let's be honest, but still. They disbanded before the album was officially released, unknowingly made a post-rock classic, lyrical storytelling and atmosphere is top-notch. Hope you enjoy. 4 days. That explains why when I heard this, I was like, bro, this sounds like ass, dude. Right, how many songs have you heard off this project? I remember the first time I heard it, it was so impactful. Well, I mean, it's going to basically be like a first time today. I feel like that's all that matters. Because I don't remember shit from this project, so. Spiderland is 6 songs. It's only 6 songs. It's 40 minutes in length. Yeah, and again, people consider this to be a classic. It's, I think, still in the top 40 highest rated albums on Rate Your Music. And with that being said, I guess we just get started. Breadcrumb Trail, first song. Let's go.
I stepped out onto the midway.
Also, I'm going to be very quiet while I'm listening to this because, again, I feel like I already know what to expect in terms of the sound, so I'm just going to be trying to follow along and piece together the story. So if it's just me sitting here the whole time, that's why.
Decided to check out the tent. It seemed like I could hear music coming from inside. She smiled and asked me if I wanted my fortune read.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate.
Creeping up into the sky, said goodbye to the ground.
Oh my God. Wow, this is surprisingly good. Good setup for the story, simple and easy to follow along with. It's selling it really well. Surprisingly, I mean, think about it. Think about how stripped back this is. There's no fancy tricks whatsoever on this. It is as stripped back as you can get.
Last car is ready.
Here's the thing. I've heard this song before, but I've never paid attention to the lyrics at all. And with being paid to listen to this and being able to pop up the lyrics, it actually gives me an opportunity to sit with everything and digest it. Guys from the same town as Jack Harlow. I've been
At the gate, I said goodnight to the fortune teller.
I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised. Because this kind of music is I've always gravitated towards it. I've always felt it. This shit, I feel like just reads extra to me, you know? I think about every little detail. I feel like the story is simple enough, but also there's so many things here that I feel like I could reinterpret and that I missed out on. It's what exactly is the thing here? It seems like he's just sort of, chilling out at what seems to be a carnival, and then he goes into a tent and has this crazy experience with the fortune teller, and then he leaves. That's pretty much the entire basis of the song, but man, it feels like so much more. It feels like so much more.
I'm feeling
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. If you really wanna pop me, just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come a nigga gotta set it, I gotta flow and I gotta show it. Niggas think it be doing cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna murder everything and anything about it. Boom, about a thing, I gotta do a lot of things to make it.
You know, what's so surprising to me too is like this is still so one of a kind today as like it was when it first came out. Man, the instrumental too, like it's so quiet, it's so subtle. But when you pick up on it, when you fall into it, it's unavoidable. These just extremely strong and primal feelings through like every single twist and turn of this song. Not bad. All right, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. I also like the fact that it's called Breadcrumb Trail because I feel like that asks even more questions, gets the brain even more engaged, makes me think even more about it. Next song is called Nosferatu Man. I don't know what that means.
When do they stop tuning their instruments and play the music?
That is the music.
On days I cry.
Another one I don't know what's exactly going on, but I'm at least fascinated enough to find out.
Stare. I can just settle down.
Like, because I like this song quite a bit, but I don't feel like I connect with the story as much as I did with the previous one. He wants to kiss a girl. It's abstract. Where's the Subway Surfers gameplay? Yeah, no, actually I understand it. Everyone's just telling me it's kind of based on like this old vampire movie, and even though I haven't seen the movie, I actually feel like the longer the song has gone on, the less I've kind of looked at it like I did the previous song, or I've kind of looked at it as its own sort of product. And yeah, I think it fits. Actually, even it's just like I'm able to imagine that kind of old movie and that aesthetic, and I'm able to sort of visualize the whole thing a bit better. So by the end here, I feel like I've enjoyed it significantly more. Selfish guy drains the blood of loved ones due to selfishness. Oh, there you go.
The queen is lying. In her early grave.
Oh, there it is. So he killed the queen. The queen is dead, if you will. Good song, but not my favorite. I think the last song, I feel like, hit me a little bit harder. It's a great track overall. It's a Smiley Ball. I really enjoy the song, but I just have to make a mention of it because everyone's expecting me to give it a 10. But I do think that it just isn't as satisfying, regardless, still amazing. Like, if you asked me to complain about the track, maybe like, you know, well, disappears. That whole part's like, whatever. But that's about all I have to complain about. Still makes a lot of sense to me by the end of it. Don Aman. Don Eladio. Here we go.
DJ Khaled! DJ Khaled! We the best! Who we know!
Don Dada.
It felt good to be alone. He wished he was drunk. Stupid it sounded.
This one's more literal about being at a party and stepping out.
He decided to piss, but he couldn't.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about that!
The buds on the trees.
Oh, he finally pissed? He details being disconnected at a party and wishes everyone else could be social. I wish he could be social like everyone else. Oh.
The light. Their backs.
If anyone's wondering, I think this is amazing so far, even though I've been trolling. Like, okay, so this song is just super subtle, like in the way that it goes about it, and I feel like if you're expecting something more out of it, then you're sort of missing the point. It's one of those I feel like it's just so low-key, it's really easy on the ears. The story is still easy enough to follow along with and understand, but it's more like the person who donated this said, it's about the atmosphere of this one, which I think it nails entirely.
With contempt. So distant.
It's about drive, it's about power.
I would prefer this if they played it backwards first, but only the drums were played forward, and then when it plays forward, the drums were still backwards instead of forwards. It would be better.
He could not dance to any.
Oh shit. Pause. I never heard it as going away from the party, even though that's what the lyrics describe. The song is complete alienation. It's like watching a party from across the street. Yes, and I think it nails it very well. It's like the thoughts going on through your head. It's very quiet, even in a very loud and noisy environment. Of course it sounds dry. Everything about this is dry, but that's what makes it work in my opinion. Incel music? A little bit, yes. But universally understandable. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's not glorifying it. Well, that song was terrifying, but brilliantly executed and extremely effective. I actually thought that that was about as perfectly as you can put that. It's a smiley ball. The album so far is very good. Very, 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 very good. Yeah, it really nails the point by the end there. In fact, yeah, I'd even say that it's for a different reason, but I think it's as good as the opener.
I'm feeling
Oh, my back. Pretty good song. Not bad. Washer, I don't even know her. I mean, yeah, up to this point, this album is just really bleak. I mean, wow, this album up to this point is so cohesive in sound and
night, my love, rises from the shoes on my feet.
this city's full of losers. So they're ascending.
Listen to me.
Bro, Rolling Stone gave this album a 5 and they did it 8 months ago. That's how you know they're a fucking dying music label, dude. The absence of anything resembling a tune continues to nag, and the mood improves when McMahon keeps his mouth shut. Wow, dude. Bro, that's how you know they're just grasping at straws.
I too am tired now, embracing thoughts.
Oh my god. Sewer slide hotline as pinned comment type beat. Oh god. Do you think something's wrong with me? Can you listen to my breathing and tell me if there's anything wrong? I think there's something wrong with me. Bro is a zombie. Well, Washer was really despairing and horrifying. Makes perfect sense in this album, but here's the problem that I have with this song. There's no melody. In fact, the absence of melody throughout this entire song makes it so that it's a nag, and it completely ruins the mood. So it's a shrug. Hey, what's up, Ned? Thank you. I mean, it's pretty good.
I'm feeling
I'm muted, damn it. It's basically what I'm saying is it's a follow-up to the last song, you know, where it seems like it's ending off where he knows what he has to do, and now he's talking about sewer slide, and it's fucked up, and I think that the riff is amazing. I think that that little payoff at the end there is just crushing, and the whole thing gave me goosebumps. It was amazing. I mean, it's just so dark, it's so bleak, but at the same time, it's understandable, and I get it. Shut up, Ben! You like Will of the People. Next song for dinner. Thank you, Returns, for the input. Purple Man, smoking weed in my bedroom. And it was all yellow. This feels like the dark continuation of the previous song. And that's the thing about this, is these last 3 songs all feel like they're kind of all part of the same track, so I don't look at the chat, this is pre-recorded. What if you're actually the pre-recorded ones? I mean, here's the thing about like post-rock style albums. Just because this one has a bit more of a narrative edge to it, I don't think takes away from the fact that it's still a post-rock album, meaning that it's allowed to have dead space. So I don't think this actually takes away at all from the album. It just sort of is another bleak moment before the final bleak moment. I think For Dinner is the worst song on an album with no bad songs. It's a strong smiley ball. I think it works perfectly in the pocket here. So, final song, Good Morning Captain.
And the ice on the shore.
Are ya ready, kids?
D DJ Khaled!
One left. The storm took them all.
He felt the creaking of the stairs beneath him.
Guitar sounds like an anchor being pulled up. Wow, that's improved.
He stared at the captain through frightened eyes. He recognized the sound.
He's going crazy. The song is a metaphor for maturing and leaving your parents to pursue his life. So this song to me, while there could be a literal interpretation of it being like parents missing a kid that moves away, it feels like the entire story tells something even darker, where there's points of feeling like there's losing your mind and just going crazy, seeing things that may not be there, and by the end just sort of coming to a climax of that, where it's just like too much to bear. I feel like it brings the amazing storytelling that was on the first song, and I feel like it amps it up even further. And yeah, I think it's worth the praise. It's just as amazing as everything else, maybe even more.
I'm feeling
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't.
Right to the ground. So that's Slint with the album titled Spiderland. Why is it called Spiderland? Well, there's probably a meaning and a reason for it. Just like with all these songs, there's reasoning behind all of it, but what I like is it's not just super on the nose or whatever. Now, this album is extremely impactful, and it's very well structured. It's smart, it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it hits the landing. Starts strong, ends strong. Every song on here is strong. Every moment of this album is pretty damn strong, and I think it's amazing as a post-rock album. I feel like it is very deserving of its spot in history for the genre. I think that it's properly praised, and I think it's one of the most impactful listens I've had in a minute. I don't think there's anything like this album. Yeah, and I think there's a reason that it's stuck with people. I wouldn't call them crazy or delusional for loving this thing. I think it's amazing. I'd give it a 9 to a...
I'm feeling
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. My time a nigga gotta set it, I gotta flow and I gotta show it.
You know, I've never clicked that button for rating an album, actually, but I think that the experience of this project is just so overwhelming. And I think that, like, every song on here brings something unique, but at the same time, they tie together in their own way. Like, it's just really impressive. I love the overall feeling of this, and it's one that I'm going to be returning to quite a bit. Yeah, love the story, love the writing. It's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think the song's about the lead singer talking about his younger self who's disgusted with who's becoming, begs for redemption. I miss you at the end. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like, maybe that's the kid that's like knocking on the window. But yeah, there's a lot to dive into here. I think it's incredible. So it's a great listen. I can already see the 99 out of 10 score you'll give it on Album of the Year. I have a spoiler. You guys aren't going to like this, okay? But the overall score that I would give this album is a 99 out of 100. I know. Boo, 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 boo. But, boo. L plus ratio. I still think it's a 10, though. Just happens to be written as a 99. Take me away. I deserve it. I deserve it. I know.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
This is my review. The reason it isn't 100 out of 100. The absence of anything resembling a tune continues to nag, and the mood improves when Mayhem keeps his mouth shut. There we go. Exactly. We don't like any of this mysterious shit. Thank you for sending that in. Now, I'm actually going to be restarting the stream. We're going to be opening it up on a new tab, new whatever. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching on YouTube. I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go anywhere. See you later.